Hey, welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're going to tackle a question that, let's be real, is on everybody's mind. With AI tools popping up everywhere, how in the world do you pick the right one? Let's cut through the noise and figure it out. So, ever feel like you're just lost in this massive, tangled jungle of AI? A new tool drops, then another, then another. If you're feeling overwhelmed, trust me, you are not alone. But here's the secret. You don't need to master every single one. You just need to know who to call on your team for a specific job. Okay, so here's the trick. Let's completely reframe how we think about this. These aren't just a bunch of apps competing for your attention. No. Think of them as specialists. And right now, we're going to build your perfect AI team, where every single member is a rock star at what they do. First up, let's draft our first team member. It's the one you've definitely heard of. Chatgpt. You need to think of this one as your team's master wordsmith. Seriously, its entire world is just word. Its whole purpose, its reason for being, is to be an expert in writing and creative thinking. This is your go-to for anything that involves generating text, refining it, or just brainstorming. The key thing to remember is that it's not a fact checker. It's a language crafter. So when do you pull this specialist off the bench? Well, you tag it in when you need to whip up a blog post, a tricky email, or a really clear how-to guide. Need to get a rough draft of a contract going, or get the gist of a super long report? That's its job. It's also incredible for explaining something complex in simple terms, or even acting as your practice partner for a job interview. It's an idea machine. So bottom line, if you're a content creator, a marketer, a writer, heck, anyone who needs to get a point across with words, ChatGPT is a non-negotiable member of your team. Okay, our writer is on the payroll. Now, the team needs a completely different skill set. Let's bring in Perplexity, who I like to call the diligent researcher. This is your fact finder, your analyst, the one you turn to for the truth. And here's its superpower, the thing that sets it apart. Cited sources. Unlike a creative writer who might, just make things up, Perplexity's whole job is to be a search engine that backs up every single answer with a clear, clickable link. You'll never be left wondering, wait, where did you even get that from? You call on Perplexity when you need answers you can absolutely trust. Use it to get a real, data-backed comparison between two products, or to do some quick market research to see what the landscape looks like. It's also fantastic for tearing through dense documents like white papers or academic studies and giving you the summary with all the sources attached. This specialist is a game changer for researchers and market analysts. Basically, if you're making decisions where the facts really matter, whether that's in a boardroom or a research lab, this is your go-to. All right, team's looking good. We've got a writer, we've got a researcher, but we're missing something. We need someone who knows what's cool, what's happening right now. So let's draft our third specialist, Grok, the team's social trend spotter. Grok's special talent is its direct connection to the live, beating heart of the internet, especially social media. It's built to understand what's happening not yesterday, but literally right this second. So you bring in your trend spotter when you need to know what's blowing up on social media, discover the next viral idea, or just get the lowdown on public sentiment. But here's the real magic, and this is a big one. It gets sarcasm. It understands modern slang. That's a huge hurdle for most AIs, and it's what lets you truly understand the vibe online. Look, if you're a marketer, a brand manager, or you're trying to build a personal brand, Grok is a must-have. If your job is to have your finger on the pulse of what people are talking about online, this specialist isn't just nice to have, it's essential. Okay. Our team is killer at facing the outside world. We've got our writer, our researcher, our trend spotter. Now, let's hire someone to clean up our own house. I'm talking about internal productivity. Meet our final team member, Gemini, the ultimate office whiz. Just think of Gemini as that super smart, super efficient assistant that lives inside your workflow. Its main job is to tackle all that administrative stuff, all those data tasks that just suck the life out of your workday. This is the one you tag in to take that massive 50-slide deck and give you the highlights, or to dig through 100 emails to find that one number you need. It can turn a rambling meeting conversation into a clean to-do list. It can even help you fix that totally broken Excel formula. It's a real productivity powerhouse.
Gemini is the MVP for pretty much any office worker, project manager, or sales team. It's for literally anyone who feels like they're drowning in a sea of documents, spreadsheets, and emails. Sound familiar?
Okay, the team is assembled. We've got our all-stars. We've got the writer, the researcher, the trend spotter, and the office whiz. So let's put them head-to-head in a final showdown just to make everything crystal clear.
Okay, here it is, the ultimate cheat sheet. It's super simple, because it all boils down to one thing. What's your goal? If you need powerful, effective writing, you call your wordsmith Chatgpt. If you need rock-solid research with sources you can trust, you call your researcher Perplexity. Need to know what's trending right now? You call your social trend spotter, Grok. And if you just need to get a handle on all your office docs and data, Gemini, your office whiz, is the one for the job.
See, the real power of AI isn't about finding that one mythical tool that does everything perfectly. It's about being the smart manager who knows how to build the right team for your specific needs. Your team is ready and waiting, so the only question left is, which specialist are you going to call first?